Hey there, welcome back to NASCAR Race Hub. So today's Bayer Fast Action Recap takes us to lap 150. So usually when someone says, my car is hooked up, it's a good thing. Well, not yesterday for Kevin Harvick and Kurt Busch, who found their cars literally hooked together following a wreck that started with the 4 and the 3. So here's what the teammates had to say.
3 just turned us and just got sideways there up off the corner, and I thought I could get it locked down, and then it snapped back to the right and came across the racetrack, and I tried to lock it down too late and should have just tried to lock it down a little bit sooner.
My spotter said car spinning up in 2. I saw smoke. He said the car was down low. A lot of times they'll shoot back up, and I tried to give myself room to go high and go low, and as soon as I was through the smoke, there's the 4 cars door.
2 big-name drivers who have won a championship in the playoffs this year that had problems lap 150 at New Hampshire. Kurt Busch, Kevin Harvick, you were able to get through this crash, but it was not easy.
It was tight. When Kevin started to spin, as we see, there was so much white smoke, you really had to just kind of pick a lane and go for it.
All right, let's take a look at this thing. They're coming off of turn 2, and you're going to see Harvick go around, maybe a little bit of contact there with Austin Dillon. And what are you thinking at this stage?
Well, at this point, as Kevin starts to spin, he just stands in the throttle. His goal is to try to not hit the inside wall. So he hardened the throttle, trying to keep the car kind of right in the middle of the racetrack, which is what creates all this white smoke.
You see all this smoke, though, and I'm thinking about for a driver who is in the throttle, as you said, coming off of turn 2. You want maximum speed down that long back straightaway, and now you have to deal with this.
Yeah, and the spotters, it was tough for them to really tell what was going on, too. My spotter, Coleman Presley, he's great, but at that point, he was telling me Kevin's going low, he's going high, he's in the middle of the racetrack. With all that smoke, nobody could really see what was going on.
You talk about Coleman Presley. Tony Raines calling the shots for Kurt Busch. We're on board with driver 41 here, and this is great to look at.
Yeah, so at that point, Kurt Busch is hard in the throttle. Now, the point here is we are on at the end of stage 2. It's been green the whole time, 75 laps on these tires. So as you see Kurt go to the brakes, his car's dancing around. He's as hard on the brake pedal as he can get. There's no grip left in these tires. He's sliding, has no chance to stop, gets in the side of Kevin Harvick hard. And it really shocked me when we're under red to really see how hard Kurt Busch gets into the side of Kevin Harvick, which just shows there was no grip left in these tires.
Yeah, and we talked about it, but these 2 cars literally hooked together. So now we go to our next camera angle, and this is the robo-cam on the back straightaway. Now watch right here. As we play this, there's Harvick, okay? He's into the screen. And we can tell there's a little bit of room up top as drivers are coming through. AJ, there you go. And here comes the guy that would end up winning stage 2, Kyle Busch, able to sneak through. How much room was there out by the wall?
I was dragging the fence. I even had to ask my crew after it happened, said, hey, you know what? Check the right side of my car because I am literally dragging the fence. Danica goes by. I go by there. As we see, Kyle Busch goes by. What was big here was the fact that Martin Truex was under me. I was trying to stay on the lead lap.
He was leading the race.
He was leading the race. I was trying to stay on the lead lap. So Martin Truex is in the worst spot here. We come off the corner almost side by side, digging in the throttle, kind of like Kurt Busch. As Martin's in the middle of the racetrack going the brake pedal, he has nowhere to go. That big chain reaction from behind is what he gets caught up in. Gets a bit of damage. Obviously, we saw late in the race he comes back to still have a great finish, but it was just a crazy wreck, and it really changed kind of the face of the race.